That one goes long, and the Anteaters go up by 2, 15-13. Taking a look at Taylor Wilson, one of 6 seniors, playing their last home regular season match, but you know the Anteaters will have some home games in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation, a conference tournament coming up. Because the higher the seed, the more home games you'll get. Carroll off the front line, beautiful job by Wynn and Default, and the Anteaters go up by 3.
Blocking, blocking, blocking.
That is big time blocking, isn't it?
There you go, huge block.
Man. I'm not sure if Wynn was just talking to his teammates or talking to Kreider from Pepperdine after that one. Kreider looking to set up McKee. And that one's going to land in the second row. Point to the Waves. Yeah, there were just some hits there's not much you can do with, and that was one of them.
The guy stuck in there, though. He was right there trying to get it up. That's a lot of heat there.
16-14, Rodney Santos to serve. Bazooka. They go to Default. That's a winner. And Gordon Spencer gets a touch there, our executive producer, joining us here courtside tonight. Let's take a look on the real-time sight and sound replay. That's hitting those gaps.
Got that seam.
It's all about gaps, isn't it?
Sure is.
Default's got 8 kills tonight. Sharapa goes for the dink, doesn't work. Grubb's gonna set up Carroll. 3 guys off the block and still comes up with a winner. That tells you about the talent of number 12.
You know, he's a senior, best player in the nation. Who are you gonna go to?
Oh yeah, 17-15 your score here in set 2. UCI won the first one, 31-29. Oh, mistake made. And needless to say, Tyler James is very happy about that. Registers his second kill, does the 6'9" middle blocker, and we're back within 1. Almost a service ace. And that's a winner there by Jordan Default. Now, how do you feel? Because I know some people in volleyball don't like, they feel if you serve and it hits the net in any way, shape, or form, that should be a point to the other team. You shouldn't be able to play it. How do you feel about that?
You know, it's the rule. That's the way we play volleyball now, you know?
No, but I'm asking, do you like it?
You know, I don't think I'm going to be able to change it, so you just kind of got to deal with it. You know, that's what it is, and that's what our rules are, so figure it out.
Ooh, they ruled that a winner for UCI off the attempt by Carson Clark. They're saying Pepperdine tipped it, and the Anteaters go up by 3, and Clark now with 9 kills, and the Anteaters up by 3. Take a look at the fall out of Lakewood, California, trying to give his team a 4-point lead in the second set, and UCI already won the first set. Nice dig to keep alive, but that is a winner by number 21, Brent Sharapa. And he will serve. That's his first kill of the night. 19-17 your score. Substitution, Mark Hulse comes into the game, a 6'8" senior out of Evanston, Illinois. He'll be on the front line replacing Tyler James with Sharapa to serve. UCI up by 2. Here come the Waves on the attack. Bazooka keeps it alive, but that one's going to go out. And the point to the Waves, 19-18. And I'll tell you what, you can just tell in general the fans are really enjoying the play here and the effort by both teams tonight.
They are getting into it. This is a fun crowd. I've been to matches the last couple years. They come, support, they're vocal. You know, sometimes you go to a match and the crowd just kind of sits there. Not these guys. Look at them. They're up. They're on their feet. Well, those are the Pepperdine guys, but.
Yep, Hulse and McKee on that block, helping the Waves tie things up at 19 apiece in the second set. We have a timeout on the court between the top 2 teams in America. We'll be right back.
Sometimes just an extra little kick. Power boost, an extra burst of speed, is what separates winners from those other guys. Power boost. not for human consumption. Power Boost. It's not for you. It's for your internet. The power and speed to get more of what you're into. That's Cox High-Speed Internet.
My son's name is Frank, but sometimes we call him the Sponge because he absorbs practically everything he sees on TV. But there are some things I don't think the Sponge is ready to absorb, like some really violent TV shows and video games. So I use commonsense.com. It reviews TV shows and all kinds of stuff so I can decide what to watch and what to watch out for. It's been a real help because, unlike other sponges, I can't stick them in the dishwasher to clean them up. Use Common Sense. Go to commonsense.com.
And we got the fun bunch. We got the fun crowd. We've got someone who's masquerading there, enjoying this one. The Anteaters, remember, they won that first set 31-29, and Pepperdine has bounced back.
I know who that is.
19. You know who that is?
I know who that is.
Are you going to reveal that person's identity, or are you going to protect their innocence?
My lips are sealed.
Okay. Well, so far UCI, they're hitting .303. They've got 33 kills, led by Clark's 10 and DeVault's 9. Meanwhile, on the attack for Pepperdine, 12 from Paul Carroll, 9 from McKee, and they're up to hitting .274. Sharapa to serve out of the timeout. UCI's got to get it over, and they do. Sure didn't look like a winner, but the gap was found
Little off speed
by Taylor Wilson.
Kind of miss hit. They go down every time.
2019 with Kevin Wynn to serve. Ooh, service error there. You know, the Waves had so many guys on the front line, they were almost daring Wynn to try and serve it over their heads. And maybe they got into his head offensively.
Might have.
20-0. Here comes UCI with Wilson. Nice dig to keep alive by Sharapa. McKee comes up with a winner. And the Waves go up by 1, 21-20. And I'll tell you what, I've been impressed with the play of Matt McKee. He's really starting to heat up, and he now hits double digits in kills with 10, joining Paul Carroll. Carson Clark with his 11th kill of the night. He's just a lot of fun to watch.
Pepperdine starts getting into a rhythm, and then, you know, you got that. Kind of slows him down a little bit.
The UCI finds a way to take him out of the rhythm.
Exactly.
Tied at 21 with Carson Clark to serve. How often do you see the person who comes up the winner seems to be the person serving? It's kind of one of those things. Oh, mistake made, and a winner for UCI. Austin Diamore says, thank you very much. Showing a little love for UCI.
It's a free point for you.
Absolutely. Let's take a look on the real-time sight and sound replay. The mistake is made, and the point is scored. UCI up by 1, 22-21. And the Anteaters lead it 1-0 here in the best of 5. You know, you take a look at, Pepperdine, who they have won a number of national championships. But, of course, they've hit those national championships because they've had some outstanding All-Americans over the years, haven't they? Who are some of the players to you that stand out in Pepperdine volleyball history?
Oh, my goodness. I knew you were going to ask me that question. And, of course, I'm going blank right at the moment. George Romaine.
Yeah, he was two-time player of the year, wasn't he?
Tom Sorensen, he played on a couple national teams. Sean Rooney, Scott Wong, Matt Rigg, top kill leaders there for Pepperdine.
Yeah, and actually at number 11, my broadcast partner from last year, Mr. Dane Blanton, who of course played locally at Laguna Beach and goes down in the annals, won himself beach gold in 2000 in Sydney. Out of bounds on Cox 3, our weekly sports roundtable show with Mr. Gordon Spencer. New show every Thursday at 7:30. And Gordon, who are our guests this week? Do you know? Do you remember? Oh, we're a little baseball with Bobby Gritch and Doug DeCinces. So a couple of all-time Angel greats will be on with, and of course very appropriate with baseball season starting. And as we get back to action here. That's a winner for Matt McKee. Oh, and we've also been told that Steve Friedman, number 14 all-time in kills in Pepperdine history, is in action here tonight. Enjoying this one. There's a winner by Austin Diamore, and I like what I'm seeing from this young man. He's got plenty of talent. And Austin, who just came up with that winner, actually was recently named to the U.S. Men's Junior National Training Team. So kudos to Austin, and congratulations to him for that honor. Carroll, nice job by Ozuka to keep that one alive. Play on the front line. Point goes to the Anteaters, and they'll go up 24-22.
That's just a smart play. Heads up play, tight set. You see the blocker's hand, you push it in, you push it off. Just smart, 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 smart.
And that's why UCI leads 24-22 after winning 31-29 in set number 1. Kreider sets up Carroll. That one is long and out, and UCI takes a 3-point lead, 25-22. And if Pepperdine's not careful, they're going to find themselves down 2-0.
Tried to hit that same angle, just missed it a little bit, missed it long. He's hit it all night.
Wilson to serve. Here comes Taylor, the senior out of Capo Valley High. Kept alive from the back line. The dig by Grubbs. Kreider sets up Santos. That's good for a winner. So Rodney Santos with his 4th kill of the evening. And Pepperdine creeps within 2 at 25-23. McKee to serve. Here comes UCI on the attack with Jordan Dufault. And Dufault hits double digits. He's got 10 kills. And the Anteaters back up by 3, 26-23. And into the contest will be Nick Spittle, their senior out of Redondo Beach and serving specialist. Once again, one of the 6 seniors playing his last home regular season match. That one, unfortunately, finds nothing but net. And so the Waves back within 2, 26-24. Spittle checks out. Diamore back in. So this serve will be Sean Peterson in for Pepperdine, number 15. Here comes UCI from the back line. That one is a winner, and UCI continues to hit with high efficiency.
There's that back row Bick that we were talking about earlier, right off the one, very quick. UCI is very good at that set.
Up 27-24, Ryan Ammerman to serve. Took that shot to the nose a little earlier in the match. And what a time for the first service ace for the Anteaters, because it puts them up by 4, 28-24. Oh my. Ammerman to serve once again, fresh off the heels of that service ace. Is Ryan, his 20th service ace of the season. UCI with a winner on the front line, and UCI is 1 point away from going up 2-0.
They are on all cylinders, blocks, service aces, kills.
I don't know about you, Paula, but I got my seatbelt on. UCI up 29-24, and Ammerman looking to serve out this set. Oh, that's a mighty hit. It's a second service ace, and UCI wins game number 2 by the count of 30-24, and they are just 1 set away from sweeping the number 1 team in America.
You know, you made a reference to putting on your seatbelt. Well, they went from 4 to 5 right there, that last 6 points of that game. That was very nice, just all over the place, like I said before. Kills, blocks, and aces. Wow, pretty impressive.
It all equals victory, and right now UCI up 2-0. Set number 3 when we return. UCI looking to reclaim the number 1 spot in America, and they're doing a great job tonight. We'll be right back.
Come visit the new Cox Digital Store in Laguna Niguel and sign up for all of our great services like high definition, DVR, and on demand. And find out why Cox is your best choice. And while you are there, ask about great phone and internet offers, including wireless home networking. Visit our other convenient locations in Rancho Santa Margarita, Irvine, and San Clemente. We are eager to serve you. Come on in and let us simplify your life.
Hola, I'm Sonia Manzano. Playing Maria on Sesame Street has naturally made me a bit opinionated about the kind of programs kids should watch. But as a parent, you should form your own opinion. Use commonsense.com. Everything you need to draw your own conclusions about age-appropriate movies, shows, websites, and more. Hey, it's not hard. It's just common sense.
Well, in 2007, UCI were national champions. Can they repeat? Well, they certainly have the opportunity. Number 2 in the country, they're up 2-0 against Pepperdine. And what a difference a couple of months makes. When these teams met on February 20th in Malibu, Pepperdine just dominated blocking 21 to 7.5. Through the first 2 sets tonight, it's UCI 10 and Pepperdine 4.5.
Yeah, it looks like it's turned around a little bit. I remember seeing that stat, and I walked into the men's volleyball office, and I said, is this a misprint, or is this actually what happened? And they said, no, that's what happened. So nice to see that it turned around a little bit in favor of UCI.
That it did. So we're going to put those numbers away because, you know what, that's old school. I want to talk about what's going on tonight with UCI and their domination. They hit 415 in game number 2, 20 kills, and only 3 errors in 41 attempts. That's very impressive.
Yeah, any coach would be happy with that.
That they would. What are some of the other numbers that jump out at you, Paula, through the first 2 sets of this match?
No, just a difference in the blocking. Digs are about the same. It looks like Pepperdine went way down in their hitting percentage, and they're just not getting quite enough kills right now. So for them, they need to block some and get their blocking game back going.
Oh, beautiful job by UCI to keep alive. And here comes Pepperdine on the attack to McKee. And Pepperdine scores the first point of set number 3. Needless to say, the Waves really need to focus here because the last thing you want to do, not only do you not want to lose, but you certainly don't want to get swept.
Not this late in the season, not for 1 and 2. You don't want to see that.
One of those many service errors that drive Dr. Marv Dunphy crazy, and we are all tied at 1 here in game number 3. And it will be Carson Clark to serve. A steady of concentration. And here comes Pepperdine with McKee. That miss hit. And the Anteaters will take a 2-1 lead. So right now, everything going for UCI. The number I really like early on in this match, 20 block assists for UCI, just 9 for Pepperdine. That's a telling number.
They're doing a great job tonight controlling the net, that's for sure.
And of course, it just tells you how important home field is. UCI 11-1 at home this year. Nice job off a triple block there by Ammerman and company. That was Wilson, Diamore, and Ammerman, and you can't draw it up any better than that.
You know, the nice thing about UCI is you can be patient because their block and their defense is so good. So you just keep giving the ball back to the opponent. You just got to be patient. That's what they're doing tonight. Triple block, triple block, triple block.
And it was actually Taylor Wilson that was the one that touched that one. UCI up 3-1 from the back row. Nice job to keep alive, and they have to get it over, and Wilson will do just that. And here come the Waves. They know they got to come up big. The pressure definitely all on the Waves here. Mistake made. Oh, but Wilson hits it far. They didn't touch. And that point goes to Pepperdine. That's a good call. Kim Pickering right on top of that one. 3-2 is your score.
Yeah, nice. Grandma didn't get the call.
Yep. I think Mark Pershaw was not happy. Mark Pershaw was not happy about that call. He got up from his feet. But John Speraw was sitting pretty mildly. You take a look at John, it seems like nothing really surprises him.
Yeah, he's very calm. You sit and you watch him and you kind of go, okay, is he going to get up? No, he just sits there, he watches, makes a few notes. He doesn't talk a lot. He does his talking in practice. The guys know what they're going to do. They have the game plan. They're thoroughly prepared for this.
And remember, John spent from 90 to 95 at UCLA playing for our Skates. Beautiful job by Ryan Ammerman on the front row. You know, you love that mano-a-mano, and UCI comes up with the win right there.
You got to like that. One-on-one. Nothing better. Huge block. Comes up big.
And then remember, John Speraw was an assistant coach under the legendary Al Skates, who has 19 NCAA titles and 21 overall. Learned from the best, didn't he?
You know, I think he won as a player, an assistant coach, and a head coach. So I think he's maybe one of two that have actually...
Him and Rod Weil did that. And then if you add player and coach, add in Bob Yoder. We're going to take a break. It's all UCI. They lead at 6-2 in set 3. We'll be right back.
Studies show as kids get older, they're more likely to risk danger by posting personal information, including their picture, online. And girls are more likely than boys. Fortunately, there's help. At cox.com/takecharge, you'll find tools to protect your family and information to help you talk to your kids about internet safety. Take charge of the internet with a little help from Cox Communications.
Orange County Restaurant Association and Cox Media presents for the first time ever the Orange County Happy Hour Week, April 12th to the 18th. Experience a week of fabulous drinks and delicious appetizers from premier restaurants, pubs, and breweries countywide with discounted happy hour menus. Log on to happyhourweek.com and choose from a large selection of your favorite hotspots or discover something new. Happy hour all day, all week. You don't want to miss this. Orange County Happy Hour Week, April 12th to the 18th. Get happy.
Well, right now the Anteaters are in cruise control and looking to sweep the #1 team in America. And if that happens, there'll be a new number one. It'll be UCI, who, remember, they were #1 for 3 weeks until they split that pair up in Provo against BYU, dropped to #2. And I think UCI said, hey, I think you guys made a mistake. We are #1 in America, and they're certainly showing it tonight.
You know, John always talks about going to BYU and playing there. He says how incredibly hard it is to win there. So actually splitting there was John was pretty happy with that.
Well, remember, the air is thin up in Provo, and as a matter of fact, that's where this year's Final Four is.
Hard to play there, that's right.
Carroll. And I have a feeling during the timeout, Marv Dunphy said, feed Carroll, feed Carroll, feed Carroll, because if they're going to have a chance to win, it has to be all about Carroll.
Got to get that senior All-American going.
Yep, he's got 12 kills, but hitting an uncharacteristically .250. Another service error by Pepperdine, and UCI's lead at 4-7-3. At this point, UCI will be more than happy to go back and forth, sharing points, up by 4. Here comes Taylor Wilson. He of the jump serve. Let's see if the Waves can mount a comeback here. Well, with Carroll, they'll certainly do that. And so for Carroll, that's his 14th kill of the evening. For UCI, they're led by Jordan Default and Carson Clark with 11 apiece as we look on the real-time sight and sound replay.
I think that went off his head.
Did it?
I think so.
Ooh, mistake made on the front line, but Ammerman able to counter that mistake. Nice dig to keep alive by Carson Clark. Nice dig to keep alive by the Waves. That's Matt McKee. And then the winner for Pepperdine by Corey Ricks. And Ricks has been kind of quiet, just his 4th kill of the night. They're going to need a little more productivity out of him as well. So 7-5 your score. So the Waves have scored 2 straight coming out of the timeout. There's Rodney Santos. That was a swing and a miss, but the ball had gone over, and Kevin Wynn kind of smiling about it in the huddle. And UCI goes up by 3. Let's take a look.
Those typically score at the miss hits.
Well, you know what? Ammerman said it. I thought at first Wynn had whiffed on it, but he actually barely did touch it and then went over. So a credit win for that kill. Mistake made on the front line, and default almost makes him pay for it. Nice dig to keep alive, but a mistake made there by Taylor Wilson. Kind of hit it just a little too high to the point where that was a freebie for the Waves. They're within 2 at 8-6 here in game 3. Here comes Pepperdine. The Waves know they got to come up with a big-time performance here in the third set. Ammerman to win, and boy, those two have been on the same page in this game, haven't they?
They've been connecting. Interesting, tip for tat, right there. Got a score. Barely got his hand on that. Don't see Min tip too much. That was pretty nice play.
Sometimes it's now not how hard you hit it, but where you hit it. Default to serve. There goes that threesome on the front line again. It's Clark, it's Wynn, and it's Wilson. And it equals a 10-6 lead here in set 3.
There you go, triple block.
You think the Anteaters aren't feeling it? Carson Clark saying, yeah. Ozuka did his best, but Clark couldn't do anything with that one. 10-7 your score, and it will be Corey Ricks serving for the Pepperdine Waves. Here comes UCI. Let's see what Ammerman can do. Boy, he and Wynn, I mean, right now they're the dynamic duo for UCI.
If you're the middle blocker for Pepperdine, don't you think you jump in transition on that? Probably. They've said it 3 times in a row. They've scored 3 times in a row. Nice job.
Kevin Wynn to serve. Here come the Waves. And Carroll. Oh, yeah. Carroll like that. It wasn't 3-on-1 that time. So Wynn checks out. They got Ozuka in the back row right now with Default and Wilson. And on the front, it's that young man, Clark, along with Ammerman. And Diamore, and UCI goes up 12-8.
That's a nice set.
There's Carson Clark, came up with the winner. Now he's serving. UCI up by 4, 12-8. Right now, UCI with all the momentum in the world. Oh my, Diamore and Wilson on the front line, and they are really doing a very nice job of containing Paul Carroll.
You know, they're into his rhythm, as we say. They have the tempo of his swing, and they've got the tempo right down. They're over pressing when he's swinging. He doesn't have a lot of place to go with the ball right now, except for right into the block.
13-8. Right now, UCI is like a tidal wave to the Pepperdine Waves.